As you settle into the stillness of this night, let a story of heartbreak and healing wash over you, a story that speaks to the strength found in the ashes of betrayal. Picture Maya, a young woman sitting alone in her apartment, her heart heavy with the weight of love that turned to pain. She loved a man whose charm once lit up her world, but his actions saw his betrayals. His secrets left her feeling broken, unworthy, small. The man she loved hurt her deeply, his choices cutting like a knife, leaving scars no one could see. Maya's story echoes a truth many know: love can lift you up, but it can also shatter you. Yet, in the quiet of her pain, a voice within her whispers, "You're enough." That voice, faint at first, grows stronger as she sits with a wise guide, a woman who sees her worth, who challenges her to look within. "The man I loved hurt me and betrayed me," Maya says, her voice trembling, but the act of speaking those words is a release, a first step toward healing. The guide asks her to shift the focus not on him, but on her, on the woman she's becoming. Maya realizes she's been carrying his pain, his choices, as her own shame. She begins to let go, to forgive herself for loving so fiercely, for hoping so deeply. The betrayal wasn't her fault, it was his. She's not defined by his actions but by her courage to rise above them. Maya starts to rebuild, rediscovering her passions of painting, writing, creating a life that's hers alone. Each brush stroke, each word, is a reclaiming of her power. She learns that healing isn't linear, it's messy, raw, but it's hers. As she closes her eyes, she feels a shift as she's not just surviving, she's thriving. Her worth isn't tied to the man who hurt her but to the woman she's choosing to be. As you rest tonight, let Maya's story touch your heart. You are not your pain, not the betrayals you've endured, but the strength you carry within. Release the shame, the guilt, the weight of others' choices. As you drift into sleep, know that you are enough, that your healing is a journey worth taking, that tomorrow holds a chance to rise, to create, to love yourself fiercely, just as Maya is learning to do. 10,000 characters. In the gentle hush of this night, let Maya's journey through betrayal to empowerment become a light for your own path, a reminder that you can rise above the pain that once held you down. Maya sits in a quiet cafe. Copyright, her journal open, her thoughts spilling onto the page as she processes the hurt of a love that broke her trust. The man she loved, the one she dreamed of building a future with, betrayed her not just once, but in ways that made her question her worth. His secrets, his choices, were a storm that left her heart in ruins. But in the wreckage, Maya finds a spark of resilience, a truth she's beginning to embrace. She is not his actions, not his betrayal, but her own strength. A wise guide, with eyes that see beyond the surface, helps Maya uncover the roots of her pain, and not just the man's betrayal, but the ways she let herself down by staying too long, by hoping for change that never came. "I feel hurt because the man I loved betrayed me," Maya admits, and those words, spoken aloud, break the chains of silence. She begins to see that her love was not a weakness but a testament to her heart's capacity. Healing, she learns, is about reclaiming that heart, about choosing herself over the pain. Maya drives into her art, her paintings vibrant with the colors of her emotions, each stroke a step toward freedom. She starts a small business, sharing her creations, building a life that reflects her worth. The world begins to see her not as a victim, but as a woman rising, her light shining brighter with every choice to move forward. As she drifts to sleep, Maya holds on to a new truth. She is enough, worthy of love, of success, of a life that's hers. As you lie here tonight, let her story inspire you. You are not defined by the hurt you've carried, but by the courage to heal, to rise, to choose yourself. Release the pain, the doubt, the weight of betrayal. As you drift into sleep, let these words take root. You are enough, you are capable, you are destined to shine. Tomorrow, awake ready to reclaim your power, to create a life that reflects your worth, just as Maya is doing. 10,000 characters. As you sink into the peace of this night, let Maya's story of transformation guide your dreams, a testament to the power of healing from betrayal's wounds. Maya walks through her city, her steps lighter now, her heart no longer weighed down by the man who hurt her. His betrayal a secret child, a life hidden from her once shattered her world, leaving her to question everything she thought she knew about love. But in the quiet moments, guided by a voice of wisdom, Maya learns to turn the focus inward. The man I loved hurt me and betrayed me, she says, and in speaking those words, she releases their hold on her soul. The wise guide challenges her. How did you let yourself down? Maya realizes she stayed too long, hoping for a change that wasn't hers to make. That realization is painful but freeing. It's not just about his betrayal, but about her journey to self-love. She begins to rebuild, not from his ashes, but from her own strength. Her art becomes her sanctuary, her paintings telling stories of resilience, of a woman who refuses to be defined by pain. She connects with others, sharing her story, finding strength in their shared journeys. Maya's business grows, her creations touching lives, her passion a beacon for those still in the dark. She learns that healing is not about erasing the past but about embracing the present, about choosing a future where her worth shines bright. As she closes her eyes, she feels holy, and not because the pain is gone, but because she's claimed her power. Her worth is hers, not his to define. As you rest tonight, let Maya's journey remind you of your own strength. You are not the betrayals you've faced, but the courage you carry to move beyond them. Release the hurt, the shame, the doubt that lingers. As you drift into sleep, let these truths settle deep. You are enough. You are resilient. You are destined to rise. Tomorrow, you'll wake with a fire to heal, to create, to love yourself fiercely, just as Maya is learning to do, building a life that reflects her unbreakable spirit. 10,000 characters. In the soft embrace of this night, let Maya's story of rising from betrayal become the heartbeat of your dreams, a call to reclaim your worth and build a life of purpose. Maya stands in her art studio, surrounded by canvases that tell her story of vibrant colors of pain, hope, and triumph. The man she loved, whose betrayal once broke her, is now a distant memory, his actions no longer defining her. She remembers the moment she spoke her truth. The man I loved hurt me and betrayed me, and how those words, guided by a wise mentor, set her free. The betrayal of his hidden life, his broken promise was a wound, but Maya learned it was not her fault. Her healing began when she chose herself, when she stopped carrying his shame and started embracing her strength. She poured her heart into her art, her business growing as she shared her creations with the world, each piece a testament to her resilience. Maya speaks at community events now, her story inspiring others to rise above their pain, to find their voice. Her life is no longer about the man who hurt her but about the woman she's becoming, a strong, creative, unstoppable. She's learned that self-worth isn't tied to someone else's choices but to her own courage to move forward. As she sleeps, Maya dreams of new horizons, new creations, a future where her light shines bright. Her journey is a reminder that healing is a choice, a daily act of love for oneself. As you lie here tonight, let her story be your inspiration. You are not defined by the pain you've endured, but by the strength you choose to embrace. You are worthy of love, of success, of a life that lifts you up. Release the weight of betrayal, of doubt, of anything that dims your spirit. As you drift into sleep, let these words become your truth. You are enough. You are capable. You are destined for greatness. Tomorrow, you'll rise with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to heal, to create, to build a life that reflects your worth, just as Maya has done, proving that from betrayal can come a powerful rebirth.